guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. Thank you again so much for watching my channel, for watching my videos, for commenting, for subscribing, for all of the support that you guys have been sending me. I really appreciate it. In this video, I want to speak to you guys about, I don't remember who suggested this video topic, but I really appreciate it and I really wanted to do a video on it. And basically this is what he says, okay? So I'll just repeat what he or she said. I think we being natural empaths, our crown, throat, and heart chakras get congested because they go on overload. We forget to be in tune with our own energy because we're so overwhelmed classifying and analyzing all of the other energies in the atmosphere. Your thoughts. I hope you can do a video on this that can help us see the physical signs our body sends us saying, time out. Brilliant, right? Like brilliant suggestion. I'm really grateful. I love all of your suggestions, guys. So yes, we are natural empaths. And if you don't know anything about chakras, it doesn't really matter. You understand that we get clogged up. We get a lot of energy, a lot of negative energy sometimes, a lot of positive energy, just a lot of energy coming at us. And because our hearts are so open, because we're empaths and we're always like, yes, bring it to me. We take it all in. And what do we do with it? We transform it into something different, right? And so we take a lot of this energy in and we think about it. Sometimes it makes us feel terrible because it's negative energy and we feel like, oh my God, I feel crappy today. Why do I feel crappy? And all of a sudden you realize, oh, it's because someone else was being miserable around me all day long and now I feel miserable because of them. Or there's a lot of positive energy, a lot of energy coming our way and we feel exhausted because we're like, oh fuck, I really need to go take a break. I really need to recharge because I'm so tired because I've been spending time with extroverts all day. Whatever it might be, you guys know that, there is a point at which our body says, our mind says, our spirit says, enough is enough. For God's sake, just go back into your cave and recharge. Now, how do you know that this is happening, right? I mean, like, this is such an important question to ask yourself. Now, if you are an older INFJ like me, you probably have been watching yourself, learning about yourself, analyzing yourself for decades now. And you know, okay, oh shit, there's something coming and you need to really go hide in the corner. It's like when a thunderstorm is coming in the jungle. Like, actually, there's one coming soon. I can feel the changes in the atmosphere. You can feel like the air suddenly gets a little bit more damp. All of a sudden, like the wind starts flowing in a way that's very different. The birds and the cicadas all get very quiet. They stop talking, as you can tell behind me. Usually they're so loud, but they know that a thunderstorm's coming, so they're really quiet. It's just like there's an atmosphere. Something completely changes, and you know that a thunderstorm is coming. There's rain coming soon. And so I'm sitting here and I know that there's rain coming soon. How do you know the same thing for your body? Now, if you've been, as I said, if you've been watching yourself and you've been analyzing yourself for a long time, you know instantaneous. It's like, oh, okay, I need to go back home. But how do you know if you're a younger INFJ? What signs do you notice? For myself specifically, a lot of times when I was younger INFJ, I'd start getting a migraine, like a headache. I'd start feeling like, also there was a lot of pressure on my shoulders. I'd start feeling really like tired. I feel like there was literally like air pressure or someone pushing me down into the ground. I felt really tired. I barely could lift my arm up. That's how tired I would be. All of a sudden, I'd start getting irritated with everything. I mean, everything. People would cough and I'd get really irritated, like instantaneous reaction. I'd be like, oh God, this person's so irritating. As soon as all of these things started happening, as soon as I started feeling really hungry, if I start feeling really hungry, it's because I usually use food as a way of protecting myself. So the more filled my stomach is, the better I feel about the world in general. So I start getting really hungry. I start getting really tired. I start feeling a lot of pressure, like a physical pressure on me. I start feeling really irritated all of a sudden about nothing. Normally, I'm a very patient person, but the people would say something, and I'd get really instantaneous, like I'd get a reaction in my heart saying, "My God, you're so stupid." I know at that point that I need to go back into my cave. As soon as all of these things start happening, it's all of these things, and I'm noticing myself all the time. I'm always watching myself, and that's one thing I'd absolutely recommend to you guys, is that no one else is going to be able to know you as much as you know yourself. I don't know what your reactions are physically, right? Different people have physical reactions. I'm just telling you my own, so maybe you can kind of relate to it a bit, but maybe you have a different reaction. Maybe your throat gets really dry, or you start coughing all of a sudden, or your heart starts, like there's a pain in your heart, like you physically pain. Like sometimes I get a physical pain and I know I need to start running away from the person that's in front of me. There's like different things. Maybe your knees start hurting really badly, or different things. Like different things will happen to different people, right? But you are the person, you are the best judge of yourself. You are your own best expert, right? So what I do recommend to younger, newer INFJs is start watching yourself all the time. I'm always constantly watching myself. Even while I'm doing these videos, I'm constantly watching my thoughts and my feelings and my body and my heart and my knees and everything. I'm just constantly kind of like, all of this information is always coming at me, and I'm always constantly seeing, okay, what's going on with me? Am I good? Am I tired? Am I hungry? Am I sick? Am I getting sick? Is it way too humid for me? Look at my hair. What's going on? Like, all of this stuff is all constant information coming at it, and constantly getting all this information and analyzing it. For example, a couple of days ago, I was hanging out with this new individual. I'd never hung out with him before, and I was like, okay, cool, let's try it, because I always like to try new things and new people. And like 20, 30 minutes into the conversation, I started feeling like an extreme pain in my heart. Like, I rarely get this pain, but it was literally like I was getting a heart attack, like just squeezing pain, just like actual physical pain, right? And I know this about me. I know that this rarely happens, but if it does happen, I need to run away from the person or the situation that I'm in, because there's something that's affecting me without me knowing it. That's a problem, guys, because we're such empaths and we're so freaking intuitive that there's something happening in our environment, and our mind has no idea what the hell's going on. Our conscious mind has no idea what's going on, but our subconscious, boom, it's on it, right? So our empathic nature is picking up on it, and we have no idea what it's picking up on, right? But it kind of gives you all these signals, so that's the way you know that you're picking up on something. So I knew that something was happening, and I was like, okay, cool, I need to run away. So I made up some excuse. I always do. I have a billion excuses in my head. I need to go work, I have a coaching call, I have to do some videos, I have work to do, I need to go sleep, I'm tired, I need to go eat, I'm tired, whatever, like a billion excuses, right? And I don't mind saying no to people. I've learned over time that this is more important than that, right? And so I got home, and the first thing I did was I closed everything off, like close off all the lights, close all the doors, close all the windows, sit in my room by myself. And then I sat and I tried to analyze what happened. Right? I always do this. It's very important for you guys to start doing that as well, because you need to, all of this is information, and it's all information that's going to tell you something about yourself. So I started like figuring out, okay, why? Why did this happen? It hasn't happened in ages. Why all of a sudden with this person? What was he doing? What was he trying to do? And as I analyzed our conversation, I realized that he was putting me down over and over again. He was making me feel bad about myself. Now, I didn't realize that consciously, because he was doing it, and because that's the way narcissists do it, or that's the way people do it. They're so good at putting you down when you don't even realize it, right? And so I realized that he was doing that without me being conscious of it, right? So brilliant of him to be able to do that without me being conscious of it, because I am usually very conscious of this stuff. So I realized he was putting me down, making me feel terrible about myself, making me feel like I should be doing more. All of a sudden I had this heart pain, I ran away, and that was perfect. It was really important. Every kind of pain in your body, unless you're really, really sick or you have some kind of ailment, is a sign. It's a sign, guys. A headache is not a headache. It might be dehydration sometimes, but mostly it's a sign that you're not paying attention to yourself. Either you didn't eat enough, you're not sleeping enough, you're not taking care of yourself enough, you're not doing self-care routine properly, you're putting too much out there and not getting enough back. Whatever it might be. It's not just a headache. It's something that the universe is telling you, your body's telling you, stop it now. Stop doing crazy things. Stop overexerting yourself. Stop putting yourself out there all the time. Stop giving too much of yourself, and take care of yourself. It's a sign. It's always a sign. It's never like anything else. Especially for me, like my shoulder hurts a lot when I know I'm not taking care of myself. Like it just hurts right here, my right shoulder. That's why I get a massage week, because I know that I give a lot of myself, right? I do. That's the way I am. And my shoulders start like hunching up, and I get a lot of pain in my traps. Like they're really tight. I can feel it. Even though I had a massage just yesterday, I can feel how tight they are. I hold a lot of tension there. So as soon as my shoulders start hurting, I know that I need to backtrack. I need to stop doing so much. I need to take a real big break. I need to take care of myself, get a massage and relax, and watch some TV and eat a lot of food and just really take care of myself. It's a sign. It's not just something that the body is telling you and you should be irritated by it. No, the universe through your body is telling you something. Stop doing so much. Stop giving yourself so much, giving yourself to other people so much, and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, because that's the only person. You're the only person who's going to take care of yourself. People are just going to be pulling at you all the time. Take and take and take and take. That's how it is. They don't know how much you can give. They always think we're way too strong. And so they ask and they give and they take and take and take, and they never really give that much back to us. And so it's exhausting. And how are you going to know if you're exhausted when you are always pushing yourself beyond your limits? I always push myself beyond my limits. How do you know? Well, your body tells you. Yeah, if you get a headache, it's a sign. If you get a migraine, it's a sign. If you get heart pain, it's a sign. If your knees start hurting, it's a sign. If your shoulders start hurting, it's a sign. If your jaw starts hurting, it's a sign. If you get tooth pain, it's a sign. You know, there's so many freaking signs coming at you all the time. Now, sometimes a tooth pain is just, you know, a cavity. Sometimes it's actually the universe telling you need to take care of yourself. If you know you don't have any cavities and if you've been taking care of yourself and your teeth, then maybe it's because you've been clenching your jaw a lot and you've been clenching your teeth or grinding your teeth when you're sleeping because of all the pressure that you're putting yourself on, all the pressure you're putting yourself under, right? So all of this is information. And what are you going to do with information? Are you just going to ignore it? That's what a lot of people do, and that's why they end up having a heart attack at the age of 45. We don't want to do that here, okay? We don't want to do that because what's the point of that? I don't want to die early. I want to live a long life. I want to live such a long life that I do a lot of cool things and thousands of videos. I want to do a lot. There's a lot on my plate and a lot of things that I want to accomplish. So I want to take care of myself, not only because the world is a better place because of me being here, but the world is a better place because of you guys being here. And what's the point of dying early? How's that going to help the situation, right? So I really want you guys to become your best thermometers or radars or barometers, whatever you want to call it. You need to learn about yourself. You're the only person who's going to know. Because if your heart's hurting, who else is going to be able to tell you, well, your heart is hurting, maybe you should do something about it? No one's going to be able to tell you that. When my heart was hurting at that point, I could have just ignored it and said, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and be berated by this person and put down by this person because, yay, that's so much fun. Or I could have done what I did. You know, I ran away. And I eliminated that freaking source of nonsense and negativity that I didn't even realize was coming at me, guys. That's how powerful some of these narcissists are. That's how powerful some of these negative people are. You really, really need to be careful. Really, really, really need to be careful, okay? I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope I was able to kind of explain some of my techniques and tactics with you guys. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. And whoever gave this suggestion, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I forgot what your name was. I really apologize. If you guys, again, have any questions, let me know. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.